Others have also joined us. So we haven't started yet, guys. Uh, we're just starting. There were some issues that we were facing. I think now we'll be better off. Okay, perfect. Let's start. I just hope that my screen is visible to everyone and you can hear me clearly. Just confirm me that once and we'll begin. Is it all good for you side? Can you guys hear me and am I audible? Perfect. 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 So obviously we are here to learn geometry, right? That's what we are here for. We are going to look into geometry. The writing might be a bit off, but I can assure you that the topics and the content that you'll see in this workshop will be top notch. Okay. We'll start with a very basic concept, and that is lines and angles, just to understand some basic part that how things work and what is the basic criteria in order to learn any shape, right? If I tell you that consider a triangle, right, then it is like this. As I told in that YouTube video also, that in order to get better at geometry, you have to get better at visualization. If you can visualize things, then it becomes easier for you. Or there is a second thing as well. If you're not good at visualizing, then I would suggest that get better at drawing things out, whatever is mentioned in the question. Right? If they say that there is a triangle ABC, draw a triangle ABC. It's as simple as that. So we will start off with lines and angles. Then we'll be moving on to, no, not circles, but rather we'll be moving on to triangles. We will invest some time in triangles because loads of questions in CAT has been seen from this topic, and also in our further topics like circles. You will see a lot of application of triangles. So we will focus a lot of time on triangles, then we'll move on to circles, then we will be looking into quadrilaterals. We'll also look at just all the polygons, right? And obviously mensuration that we'll see at the very end. And obviously at the end, we'll also see some miscellaneous concepts where we will apply all these things that we will learn and a few more things that I have prepared for you. Okay. So this we'll see throughout this workshop. This was just a basic intro of what we are going to do. I'm going to start this with a very simple topic, and that is parallel lines. I feel understanding parallel lines is pretty simple. Just consider this. This is a line, right? We all know. So this was what I was explaining, that if you have, let's say, a line AB and a line CD, and if I extend this to, let's say, infinity, then they should ideally never meet, right? Here they will never meet, and neither on the left hand side they will never meet. If they never meet, then they are parallel to each other. And that is what basically parallel lines are. That is, they never meet. This is just a very, very basic concept behind this. Now, as I was asking, is everyone comfortable in Hindi or is there someone who is not comfortable? Just let me know if someone is there. So, in case if I use some words of Hindi, like we are on the same page. If you have just even a lighter issue, let me know. I will not use any word. All okay? Perfect then. So, we have this line and we have this another line, and these lines are parallel to each other. Okay. Now, I will make another line right here. Okay, so we have these two lines and they are parallel to each other, and I'm drawing this another line which is intersecting both of these parallel lines. Whenever you draw two parallel lines and a line that intersects them, then this line that intersects them is known as transversal line, right? Remember, a line cutting the parallel lines is called transversal. Again, it's not like that they are going to ask you a definition of transversal line, but at least you should know the concept. How does it work? And what is a transversal line? Let's say if they say in a question that there is a transversal line passing through line segment AB and CD, then you should know that. Perfect. Moving further. Let's assume this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Okay, I'm randomly naming them. I do not know what is their values. I'm just naming them as angle 1 and angle 2. Now these two angles, so you see this is a line, this is a line, these are two parallel lines, then you have a transversal line, right? You have these three lines, and this angle 1 on this side and angle 2 on this side, these will be called alternate angles to each other, and these will be equal to each other. This is one property. Second is, let's say if I have another angle here, let's call it 3. Okay, let's call it 3. Now this angle 1 and angle 3 will be, me take this here. Yeah, will be what? Will be your corresponding angles. These are things that you will have to remember. And again, this is also equal. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2 with the property called alternate angles, and angle 1 is equals to angle 3 with the property called corresponding angles. Now that this is clear, there is one more property, and that is, let's assume this is an angle 4. In that case, angle 2 and angle 4 are supplementary angles. Now, what is supplementary angles? Do not worry, I'll explain you that. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate angles, angle 1 and angle 3 are corresponding, while angle 2 and angle 4 are supplementary angles. I will explain what is supplementary angles if you do not already know, so do not worry about that. Since we are discussing and we are on the topic of angles, let me tell you about one more thing. You can also deduct from here that since angle 1 is equals to angle 2 and angle 1 equals to angle 3, so angle 2 is also equals to angle 3, right? But there is also one more property that comes into play for this very specific thing, and that is vertically opposite angle. So let's say this is angle theta, this will also be theta. So you see here, this line and this line, these are cutting each other, and this angle 2 and angle 3 are basically vertically opposite to each other, right? So this is the property of vertically opposite angles that you should know, right? Similarly, if this is, let's say, phi, then this will also be same phi. Correct? Any doubts so far? Any questions? All good? All clear? I'll take the silence as yes, everything is clear. In case you have a doubt, you can raise your hand or drop it in the message box. And if you raise your hand, I'll allow you to switch on your mic to ask your doubt. Okay, so as long as this is clear, let's move forward. Let me tell you about a very basic thing which we have all seen in our school time. Okay, that if this is a line, then let's say if I try to form an angle over here, something like this, then this whole angle will be 180 degrees. We have seen this over 1800 times, right, in our school, but still, I think it is something worth telling. And why do I want to tell you this is because I want you to remember this property for this particular thing. Let's say there is a line something like this. And if this angle is theta, then this will be what? This will be 180 minus theta. Now, why is that? Because total is what? 180. So, if this is theta, this has to be 180 minus theta. So, the sum becomes total becomes 180. Okay. So, if one angle is 30, another becomes 180 minus 30, that is 150. If one angle is 60, then another becomes 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees. Got it? Perfect. Now, I think I have already discussed about corresponding angles. That is, angle 1 and angle 3 will be corresponding. Angle 1 and angle 2 will be alternate, and angle 2 and angle 3 will be vertically opposite. And for angle 2 and angle 4, these will be supplementary angles. So, as I was saying, that I will let you know what are supplementary and supplementary angles. So, let me tell you that. As for supplementary angles, whenever okay, as I'm saying, whenever, so remember that whenever sum of two angles is 180 degrees, then they are called supplementary angles. So here I told you that angle 2 and angle 4 are supplementary. That basically means angle 2 plus angle 4 is equals to 180 degree always. Remember this, because they are supplementary angles. So whenever there are two parallel lines and there is a transversal line, then these angles will be supplementary and their sum will be what? 180 degrees. Why? Because sum of two angles is 180 degree whenever they are supplementary to each other. Just like supplementary angles, you have something called complementary angles. Whenever sum of two angles is 90 degree, right? Then they are called complementary angles. Or basically, whenever it is given that these angles, let's say angle 1 and angle 2, are complementary angles, that means angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equals to 90 degree. So that is something that you will have to remember. Okay, perfect. I'm hoping that this is all clear. So now let's solve a question. I'll give you 2 minutes and you will have to solve that. So let's say 2x plus 4 degrees. Everyone has to solve this, okay? 2x plus 4 degrees and 5x minus 3 degrees are complementary angles. Okay? Then find x. Quickly do that, you have 2 minutes. Or just a minute. 60 seconds, all you got. All right. Answers, please. Please drop it in the message box that you have. What is the value of x? Quickly. Mimansha says 13. No, it will be near to 13, but not 13 exactly. How about others? 11.25. No, 11.25 is not the answer. Uh, Around 12.1, I would say, not exactly 12.1. You can give it in fraction as well. No need to give it in points. You can answer in fractions as well. Okay, let's see the solution now. I see that just three people have answered. Please be proactive. Yes, Surya, your answer is correct. The answer is 89 by 7. Perfect. Let's see. So, as I said, the sum of our two complementary angles is what? 90 degrees. We just saw. So that means if this and this angle are complementary angles, that means the sum is going to be what? 90. So 2x plus 4 plus 5x minus 3 will be equals to 90. Simple equation. I don't think question can be more simpler. 2x plus 5x will be 7x plus 4 minus 3 will be 1. This will be 90. 7x will be 90 minus 1, that is 89. And x will be 89 by 7. Got it? Clear? Any questions? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, if you have any question, please let me know. Perfect. Let's have a look at another question. This and this line is parallel to each other. So I will represent it by this and I'll say A, B, C, D. Okay. Then I'll also make these two lines. This is going to be some angle, some angle, some angle. Here I'll write the values. 110 degrees. This is going to be X. This is going to be Y. This is going to be Z. This is going to be 60 degrees. AB is parallel to CD. Then you need to find Y or all the things. Y, just Y. X, Y, Z. What are the values going to be? Find that out by applying these concepts. So have a look here, make the figure in your copy, and then I'll show you the concepts above and use them, apply them, and try to find these three values quickly. Okay, here you go. I'm showing these to you today since it is the first class, right? Later on, make sure to make notes in the live class itself. Okay, so while you are studying, keep making notes, keep understanding things. And if you feel that I'm having a high pace or I'm moving too quickly, just let me know. Harsh, please find other values as well for y and z. Yes, x is 60. That is correct, though. Please find all the values, Mimansa. Same thing. Type all the three values together. Okay, what about others apart from Harsh and Mimansa? Where are you guys right now? If you are struggling, please let me know. Okay, so that I can help you. There's a purpose why live classes are held. Okay. So if you are struggling somewhere, let me know that, Rupam. I'm not able to get here. Okay. You can take my name. I don't mind. You don't have to call me sir only. If you want to, call me. If you don't, don't. Perfect. Surya has gotten all the values. I think Harsh and Mimansa as well. Cool. Let's have a look at the solution then. parallel line, AB, right? This is a parallel line. Then you have this another parallel line, and this line that you see, right? This is a transversal line, and your 60-degree and X is what? Alternate angles. So this will give me my answer here, that X is 60. Simple, right? Now, again, this is a parallel line. This is a parallel line. And this line is a transversal this time, right? This line is a transversal this time. So Z and 110 becomes what? They become complementary angles. So Z plus 110 will be equals to, oh, sorry, supplementary angles. Okay, so they becomes equals to 180 degrees. So Z is 70. So this is 60. This is 70. Now I just told you whenever you are on the line, this whole angle is what? 180 degrees. So 60 plus y plus t will be equals to 180. So y equals to 180 minus 130. So y is 50 degrees. Now tell your answer and see if these are the three values you are getting. If you are getting these, then great. If you are not, do not worry. Practice more questions, you will get better. And in case you're stuck somewhere, let me know. Any questions, any doubts? Are we clear? Perfect. Let's move further. Let me give you another question, okay? Now, um, let's say there are two parallel lines. One is this, another is something like this. Okay. And I have this over here. There you go. This is parallel to this. AB. Look, main thing is how many questions you solve. Concepts I can give you and I can teach you in a day, but that will do nothing, right? You can find anyone's notes and you'll be done. The main thing is what kind of questions you're solving, what kind of PYQs are you following, are you solving mock questions or not? So that is what we are here for. AB is given parallel to CD and you have to find X, that is this angle. And also theta you will find, so theta and X. Quickly, you have a couple of minutes, try to find that out. Okay, come on, 30 more seconds. Okay, look, Harsh has the answer and he says that X will be 90 and theta will be 70. Sia also says the same thing, that theta is going to be 70. Well, we have to find that out. And we will try to. And then I'm going to show you the how to like solve this. Okay, let's do that. So you see, theta will obviously be 70. Why obvious? Because this is a parallel line, right? And this is a transversal line. And these are what? These are alternate angles to each other. right? No. These are corresponding angles to each other. Okay, if it were this and this angle, then there would be alternate angles. But this theta and 70 are going to be corresponding angles to each other. So theta will be 70. We have got this. Perfect. Now we have this. This is a line, right? This is a line. So this whole will be what? 180 degrees. So 180 minus 70, this will be 110 degree. This is our triangle that you see. So we all know that x plus 20 plus 110 will be what? 180, because sum of all the angles of our triangle is how much? 180 degrees. This is a well-known fact. So x will be 50 degrees. Is that right? Is that clear to everyone? Any doubts? Any questions? Please let me know. We can have a look at the solution. Perfect. We are all clear? No doubts? No questions? Cool. Moving further. Okay, last question. Then we'll move on to our next topic. Here you go. This is a good question. Please try to solve this. Okay, this is 152. I said my writing is bad. So this is 152 degrees. AB is parallel to CD, and you have to find angle ODC. That is this angle you will have to try to find out. Quickly, you have again 2 minutes. This is not even cat label, so you should be able to solve it under a minute or two, or even 30 seconds if possible. Right now you have just begun, so maybe you can take some time. Perfect. Let's see the solution. Anyone has been able to solve this? Chances are low. Okay, we are going to draw a parallel line over here, parallel to AB and CD. AB and CD are already parallel to each other, and this is the third imaginary line that we are trying to draw here. Since AB and they are parallel to each other now, right? You can draw any parallel line. If I have two parallel lines, I can draw a third line over here, right? There is no problem with that. Same thing I have done here. Now, since these are parallel to each other, this AB and this line, so that means 118 degrees, and this angle will be, let's go back, will be supplementary to each other. Let's go, let's go. This angle and this angle will be supplementary to each other. So 118 plus theta will be 180. Theta will be 62. So this angle is 62 degrees. Total is 152. So this will remain. And again, the same concept. Is my screen stuck again? Is the screen frozen again or okay? Not sure why that is happening though. I have a good connection. Let me share the screen again. Hmm. I'll take that into account and I'll see what I can do about it because this should not happen. Yeah, I'm trying to connect it from another connection, not from my Wi-Fi now. I'll check that. Maybe some issue with the Wi-Fi. I feel that is why it might be happening. Because this should not happen. Okay, I think we were here, right? I think you were able to see the screen till here. So as I was saying, that this angle and this angle will be what? Will be supplementary to each other, right? This is a parallel line. These are parallel lines. You have a transversal line, and this angle is supplementary to each other. And that is what we are seeing here. This line and this line, these two are parallel to each other, and this angle is are supplementary to each other. So 118 degree plus theta will be 180 degree and theta will be 62. So this means this angle is going to be 62. Since this total is 152, so this will remain 90. Again, the same thing. This is a line. This is a line parallel to that. So this and this will be again complementary to each other. So again, total is 180 degree. So this angle ODC in 90 becomes 180 degrees. Is this clear? Any doubts? Any questions? All good? If everything is clear until now, just write yes. Or if you have any question, please ask that. Just write down yes in your comment box, in the message box that you have, if everything has been clear till now. Which part, Viman sir? Please let me know. I'll repeat that. 90. Okay. So you see, this here, this became 90. This you understood, right? After 62. Okay. I'll just tell you that. Look. So this became 62. Now this total was given 152, right? This whole angle was given 152. This became 62. So 152 minus 62 is 90 degrees. So this becomes 90. So this is 90 and this is 62. So total is 152. Okay. Now, since this is a line and this is a line parallel to that, this is your transversal line. So this means this angle and this angle will be supplementary to each other. And supplementary angles have a sum of 180 degrees. So this is 90. So this will also become 90. So 90 plus 90 will be 180. Is it better now? Is it clear? Perfect. Perfect. This is clear. We are good to move forward. What about you, Harsh? Is everything clear? And Surya, is all clear or perfect? Harsh, all good? Okay, I'm guessing that he went somewhere. We'll move forward until he comes back. Perfect. Let's start a new topic and let me introduce you to triangles. Okay. Now, triangle, I think we have all seen. It is a shape like this, right? A trikodi akar. We all know that it is going to have three lines and some area inside it, right? Let's call this triangle ABC. Three angles are there: angle A, angle B, and angle C. Now, I will not bore you with very basic things. I have done that already for a few seconds. I will right on jump onto some very basic and very important properties of cat. The first is, remember, these are very important properties. Please do not miss any of them. Triangles formed with same base in between two parallel lines have equal area. This is the first triangle property that you have to remember. That triangles formed with same base in between two parallel lines have equal area. Let me show you that. This is one parallel line. This is another parallel line. Now, if I draw a triangle like this, okay, A, B, C, these lines are parallel to each other. Then This will have same area as this triangle or this triangle, or you can draw as many triangles as you want. These three triangles are going to have same area, equal area. That is area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABD, and area of triangle ABE is equal to each other because they have same base and are in between two parallel lines. Got it? This is the very first property. Now, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because, just because area is half into base into height. This is the formula. We very well know this, that if there is a triangle, let's say like this, its height is h, this is its base, then area of triangle is always half into base into height. Concept, right? Even if you don't know this, no worries. Let me tell you. If this is a triangle, okay, and this is its height, h height. Height can be anything. You can draw from this vertex to here, or from here to here, or from here to here. Anything. In our case, we have chosen this. So this is the height. This will be base. Let's say if I have the same triangle, and if I draw it from here to here, so now this will be base, this length. Here, this is base because this is height and this is the base. Okay. अगर मैंने इस वर्टेक्स से ड्रॉ किया है तो सामने वाली लाइन मेरी बेस होगी. अगर मैंने इस वर्टेक्स से ड्रॉ किया है तो मेरी सामने वाली जो लाइन है वो बेस होगी. दोनों ही केसेस में एरिया होगा हाफ इंटू बेस इंटू हाइट. द सेम थिंग फॉर दिस एज वेल. For now, this time, this will be base and this will be height. And the area will be equal in both the cases. It's not like that since I have taken this vertex, now the area will be different. No. The area will be same. The base and height will adjust themselves according to that. Okay. Any doubt in this part? Please let me know if you have any doubt in this part before I move back to here. All clear? All good? Perfect. Let me clear this out then. I'm removing this. Okay. Let's keep this. Let's keep this. I'll make a separation. Something like this. Perfect. Now, so why is this happening? Because area equals to base into height. Height will always remain same. Why? Because both all the triangles are between these two parallel lines. So that means they will never meet. And how can they never meet? Because the height remains same. So if height remains same, that means in this formula, height is same, half is same. And I have already said same base, same base. So if a base is same, so that means the formula is always this for all the triangles that you have here. So as many triangles as you want to draw, keep drawing. The formula will always will be half into AB into height. So this will always hold true. Okay, so let's say this is F, then area of triangle ABF will also be equal to these. I hope this is very clear to you. I have told you the proof here, just in case, although it wasn't required, I could have just told you this theory and this would be it. I will do it many times that I would just tell you theory because CAT does not require that deeper knowledge. But here I felt that you should know this. Okay, so I have told you that. If you have any questions, any doubts, please let me know. This is the first property that you got to remember. Many more properties are going to come, so be prepared for that. Perfect. Let's move on to our second topic in triangles, and that is geometric centers. In triangle. In total, there are four geometric centers. The first is centroid. So, what is a centroid? I will tell you. But before that, let's understand the concept of median. Let's say this is a triangle. The name of the triangle is A, B, C. Simple. Of this BC line, D is the midpoint. So that means this BD and equal each other, and D is in right in the middle of that. If BC is 6 centimeter, then D is present at 3 centimeters from B and C both. So this will be 3, this will be 3, and total will be 6. So D is the midpoint. Short में, है ना? D is your midpoint and BD is equals to DC. Now, if I draw a line from this point A and meet at D, then AD will be called median. This line that you have, this is called median. And obviously, D is the midpoint. That is why this is possible. D is the midpoint of BC. Similarly, if E is the midpoint of AC and F is the midpoint of AB, then if I draw BE, then BE is also what? A median. And CF is also a median. So that means E is the midpoint of AC and F is the midpoint of AB. Right? E is the midpoint, so BE is your median. F is the midpoint, so CF is your median. Now, wherever these 3 points meet, this point is called centroid, and we are representing it with M. Okay, so this point that you see, this is your centroid. This is what I wanted to tell you. पूरी राम कथा इसके लिए थी. Any doubts so far? Any questions in understanding this? Perfect. No doubts. Let's move forward. Now, few properties comes into play with this centroid, and that is first is centroid divides median in the ratio 2:1. What does that mean? That this M divides median AD in the ratio of 2 is to 1. That is, the ratio of AM to MD is 2 by 1. Same case with others also, BM by ME or CM by MF. These are these are having a ratio of 2 is to 1. This is the first property of centroid. Second, triangle is divided into 6 triangles of equal area. So whenever these 3 medians that you make, right, these make 6 triangles. I hope you can see those 6 triangles. This is the one triangle, two, three, four, five, and six. These 6 triangles have equal area. Okay, I think I did that. These 6 triangles have equal area. These are the 2 properties that you will have to remember. Is this clear? So basically, this triangle that you see, BMD, and this triangle, 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 these all 6 triangles are going to have same area, equal area. Okay, not same area, but equal area. Okay, and that is why I'm saying that it divides, not divide, yeah, divided or divides. It divides the triangle into 6 triangles of equal area. Okay, this is something that you can write down. Although I will be giving you these all notes, but we all have our own ways of creating the notes. Please do accordingly. Let's have a look at second geometric center, and that is orthocenter. One very basic thing of orthocenter is, okay, let me write down the definition of median also over, centroid also over here, just in case. Intersection point of all the medians, just in case. Okay, so that when you revise, it is much easier for you. And as for orthocenter, it is the intersection point of all the altitudes of the triangle. Altitudes. What does that mean? Let's draw a triangle. This is a triangle. Again, same ABC triangle. Now, altitude from A to BC. Altitude means 90 degree. So from this vertex to this line, a 90-degree line, that will be called altitude. And when I draw 3 such altitudes from all the 3 vertices, let's call this D, let's call this E, let's call this F. They meet at a certain point, and this point or this intersection point is called orthocenter. It's as simple as that. Wherever all the altitudes of the triangle meet, that is called Ortho center. I'll give you a hint. Whenever ortho comes, it means 90 degree. Ortho basically means 90 degree in geometry at most of the times. Excuse me. You will realize this very soon as we do more examples and more concepts come in front of you. Ortho basically means 90 degree. Okay, this is clear. Any doubt? Any question in this? And understanding what is ortho center, how is it made, what is altitude, any question at all? I'm telling you everything. I'm even telling you that what is altitude, what is a median, so that nothing remains there. Right? I'm assuming that you know nothing and we are starting from very basic. So in case if you feel that still something is left and you want to ask something, please ask. No one knows you here, so no matter how dumb your doubt is, it is not dumb. Only you think that it is a dumb doubt. Remember that. No doubt is so dumb. Cool. Now, first property. Because property has to be there. That is why I'm telling you this. It's that angle BOC plus angle A is going to be supplementary angles. That is, the sum is going to be 180 degree. Which angle? This. Have a look. BOC, that means this, and an angle just right in opposite to that, this angle A. These are going to have a sum of these. Similarly, if I look for angle COA and angle B, this will also have 180 degrees. So basically for all the things. So now right now I've seen for angle A. Now if I look for angle B, so that means this COA, this angle, and angle B. That means this angle. So again, this will also have 180 degree, right? Similarly, for third angle also, angle AOB will have 180 degrees. As simple as that. And this is only possible when you are creating a ortho center. When all the altitudes are intersecting at a certain point, then only this is bound to happen. Remember that. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I realized that. Now it must be visible here. Here. Yeah. Perfect. Is it all clear? Any doubts, guys? Any questions that you might be having? All good? Have a look. Make your notes. Ask your doubts. Right? This is what live classes are for. Perfect. Let's move on to our third geometric center, and that is in center. Now, please pay attention. It is easy to understand only if you listen. Right? This is basically the intersection point of all the angle bisectors. Angle bisectors meaning if I have an angle A, let's say this is a triangle. Let me make a figure only. If I have this triangle A, B, C, right? Then I have some this angle A, angle B, and angle C. But if I draw a line from angle A to BC such that it divides my angle A into two equal parts, then it bisects my angle. Then I have made a angle bisector. So whenever someone says draw angle bisector, they basically means that draw it such that or it intersects my angle into two parts such that this angle and this angle is equal to each other, divided into 50% each. So bisected. If I do the same thing for angle B, that this angle and this angle is equal, and if I do the same thing for angle C, such that this angle and this angle is equal to each other, then I have drawn three angle bisectors that I needed, and I have got my point I, which is nothing but in center. Okay, you can write whatever spelling you want, write TRE or write TER, I don't care. Okay, it is just UK US thing. Whatever you want to use that. The main point is understand what in center is. It is the intersection point of all the angle bisectors. We have seen what is angle bisector, and this is their intersection point, which is basically your in center. Is this clear? Any doubt? Any question? No. The property that we can draw from this are this angle that is formed, angle BIC that you see, right? This is 90 degrees plus angle A by 2. That is this. So, right opposite to that. Right? Opposite to that. Okay. Similarly, you can take it for this also. Angle AIC. Angle AIC is equals to 90 degrees plus angle B by 2. And same thing you can do for angle AIB, which is 90 degrees plus angle C by 2. Something like this. Right? These are all same thing only. I have just written them repeatedly just to let you know that it doesn't matter whether I'm looking for AIB, AIC, or BIC. Right? It's all same. This angle plus this angle. Right? This that you see. Angle AIB is basically 90 plus angle C by 2. So as simple as that. Got it? Any doubts? Any questions? I can show you a proof of this as well. It's very simple proof. If you want, I can. Okay. So basically, if you see your angle BIC, okay, this triangle, if you see, so BIC plus angle B by 2, right? This is half of angle BYC, this plus this, that is half of B plus this, plus angle C by 2. This forms a triangle. So this is 180-degree, right? This forms a triangle over here. So the sum is 180 degrees because triangle के सारे angles का sum, तीनों angles का sum, if this is a triangle, तो इन तीनों angles का sum 180 degrees होता है, right? These are having sum of 180 degrees. So if that is the case, angle BIC plus angle B by 2 plus angle C by 2 is equals to 180 degrees. So your angle BIC will be equals to, looking at the proof, 180 minus angle B by 2 plus angle C by 2, right? Which you can write as 180 minus angle B plus C. Now, if you look at the bigger triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C. This is also equals to 180 degrees, right? All angles A, B, C. And if you look at angle A, this will be 180 minus angle B plus angle C, right? Let's divide all of them by 2. Or, okay, let me put it in a better way. Let's write it like this. Angle B plus angle C equals to 180 minus angle A. So you see this, we will, so this will be 180 minus 180 minus angle A. B plus C replaced by this upon 2. Right, I have replaced B plus C, that is this, with this since they are both equal. So this is 180 minus A upon 2 in total. 180 minus 90 minus angle A by 2. Now we will take it out of this plus angle A by 2. So this will be 90 plus angle A by 2. And this is what? Angle BIC. So your angle BIC becomes equals to 90 degrees plus angle A by 2. So BIC becomes 90 degrees plus angle A by 2 as we have seen right here. So this is a simple proof. I can show you proof of other things also, but I don't think that that necessary, especially for your exam. The questions of quant in CAT are very standard. They are not that deep that you need to know uh, uh, the proof of everything, right? So that's not necessary, especially looking at the time right now. It's already 17th of October, so just a month and a week, that is 5 weeks are left. Also, in center that you form is equidistant from all three sides. Okay, so that means this in center that you have, this is equidistance from E, F, and D. That means EI is equals to Fi is equals to Di, right? And based on this property, we deduce one more thing. From in center, we form a in circle. Since it is equidistant from all three sides, so that means it can act as a radius because radius will remain same for the triangle, for the circle. So if this is a triangle, I can draw a circle like this. I can have this center, and you see, this is equidistance from all three sides. So radius, radius, radius. So in center, from in center, you can actually draw a in circle. And R will be your in radius. Okay. Any doubts? Any questions? Nothing? All good? Perfect. Let's quickly look at the last geometric center and the last topic for today, and that is Shaw's Harsh. Here. Is this fine, or you want me to go more onto that? Okay, I'm assuming that this is fine. At in center. Sure. Here you go. Perfect. Let's move forward now. The last geometric center and last topic for today, and that is circumcenter. Circumcenter is nothing but intersection. Now, this is very interesting, okay? Intersection point of all the perpendicular, that is altitudes, side bisectors, not angle bisectors, perpendicular side bisector. This basically means perpendicular, okay? Not from the Basipur, but just perpendicular, like this. And perpendicular basically means 90 degrees. Okay, let me draw a triangle. Here's a triangle that I have. Let's name it A, B, C. Now, since I need to draw a perpendicular side bisector, so I need to be at the midpoint. And from here, I need to have a 90-degree thing. Okay, I have messed up on that. So let's not do that. Here you go, 90-degree. Okay, let's make this like this. So this is a perpendicular side bisector, which is a 90-degree, which is at 90-degree angles, but dividing my side into two equal parts. Now, similarly, if I draw something for AC like this, it is at 90-degree, but dividing line AC in equal parts. Similar thing I'll do for this, 90 degrees, but this and this is equal to each other. Right? In that case, the intersection point that we get, this is your circumcenter, this O point. This you get, this is your circumcenter. Some properties. OB is the radius of the circumcircle. That is this. This is the radius of the circumcircle. Which circumcircle? This circumcircle, which circumscribes the whole triangle, taking O as the center. When you draw a triangle taking O as the center and you draw a circle like this, circumscribing the triangle ABC, then O is your center and OB is your or OA or OC because they are all equidistant from each other from O. They are equal to your radius, that is circumradius. Okay, I'll write this down for this. Circumcenter is equidistant from all three vertices. B equals to OA equals to OC, which is equals to R. So R is basically representing your circumradius. Okay. One more property that comes over here, which is angle BOC that you see. This angle, right? I will not draw it. Let's write it here. Angle BOC, not this pen. I want my notes pen only. Angle BOC that you have is twice the size of angle A. So this angle is twice the times of this. Same goes for this. Same is angle AOC will be twice of angle B, and same for AOB. This will be twice the size of angle C. Now this has less to do with circumcenter and more to do with circle property. सर्कल का एक प्रॉपर्टी यहाँ आता है. I'm not beginning circle right now. I'm just telling you this particular property. So what happens in that is if you have a circle and if you have a center here, right? And if this is a line, then this will be theta. तो जो सेंटर पर एंगल बन रहा है इस लाइन से वो डबल होगा जो कि यहाँ सर्किल पे बन रहा है कहीं पर. Getting it? If let's say this is an angle, then this will also be theta. If this is an angle, so all the angles that are forming from the same base on the circle will be half of that are forming on the center. So if you see here also, this is the line inside this big circle, right? This is a line. This is your angle. This is your angle at the center. And this is your angle. This angle A is your angle at the circle here on the boundary on the circumference, just like this. So this has more to do with circle's property than to do with circumcenter's property. Since it is a triangle that is getting formed, so I thought that I must tell you this. I'll make this again over here. This is a triangle. These are the alternates that are getting formed. A, B, C, D, E, F. O is your circumcenter. And this is the circumcircle that is getting formed. And OP is your radius with a capital R. In radius, we represent it with small r, that is lowercase r, and this capital R or uppercase R is represented for your circumradius. Okay, so you have circumradius for circumcenter, and you have in radius. Where did it go? Have I not written that? Okay, I have written it. You have in radius for your in circle, okay, which is represented by lowercase r. Hope this is very, very clear to everyone. In case you have any doubt, if you have any question, let me know. This is it for today. We have seen enough of the concepts today. Tomorrow, when we'll meet, we'll again see some of the concepts, okay? And then we'll solve a lot more questions, right? Because it's all about the questions at the end of the day. So make sure that you are revising all of this, whatever you have seen today, because after covering few of the properties tomorrow, we are just going to jump onto the questions. So please make sure of that. So if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Please let me know in the comment box, in the message box, how did you like the lecture? And I'll see you tomorrow, right, at the same time, 9:30 p.m. And probably we'll have a class of same 60 to 90 minutes. I know we had a few interruptions today because I think probably because of Wi-Fi, but I'll make sure that that doesn't happen tomorrow. Okay, let me check what have you got for me. Like the lecture, okay. Others can also drop the similar, like not similar, felt about the lecture, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.